Hi my lovelies, it's your girl Locked and Letters. Welcome and or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. Always like and comment because I absolutely love to hear from you. If you did not know, I am in this for the love of all things beauty and beautiful. And I am coming at you today with a quick lock short on how to make your own permanent lock extensions. So if you didn't know, I actually recently, and I'll put a couple of clips in, I recently instant locked one of my friend's hair. Um, and her hair is relatively short, and she wasn't sure if she was really committed to being in the lock community. She wanted to grow out her natural hair. She didn't want to do a lot of braiding and weaves and all of that other stuff. So she decided that, you know what, maybe locks were a good idea for her, but she wasn't quite sure. So when I asked her, and she only literally had like maybe 3 inches of of growth, like her hair was uber short. And again, she wasn't quite sure if she really wanted to commit to locks. So when I asked her if she wanted to do lock extensions, she was like, nah, I don't want to go through having to comb that all out if I don't like the locks. So fast forward about a month or so, and now she actually loves her locks, but does want a little bit of versatility with regard to styling. So she actually is interested in getting lock extensions. And so I have started to make for her some permanent lock extensions. Now, she didn't want them too long. She didn't want a whole lot of, a whole lot of hang time or anything. She really just wanted the opportunity to be able to like do some barrel twists, straight backs or whatever to her hair, or put it back in, or put it up in a bun or in a ponytail or whatever. So she really just wanted a little bit of length to give her the ability to do that. And then her own natural locks will be able to grow out. So what we're going to do today is show you how to make permanent lock extensions. So I have some, my tools, right? And it's really, really simple. I have some Afro Kinky Bulk Human Hair. This is in the shade 1B, I think it is, because her hair is, a natural, just like a natural black. So this is a 1B. And I have my crochet hook. And this is the crochet hook that I use on, my hair when my frizz gets a little outlandish or out of hand, or unruly, should I say. I do go in and crochet maintenance my locks as well. So this is the crochet hook that I use. It is, I don't know the brand. Look, here it is. It is a clover crochet hook, and it is a number 8 hook, and it's 0.9 millimeters. So there you go. It is the Clover crochet hook. It is the number 8 hook, and it is the 0.9 millimeters. And I actually got this, I think, from Joann Fabrics. Like, I didn't go to a beauty supply. There are double prong hooks. I've never used a double prong hook, so I don't know how they work, or I wouldn't know how to maneuver them. But I find that my single prong crochet hook works really well for me. So if you're interested in learning how to use Afro Kinky bulk hair and a crochet hook to create these lovely permanent lock extensions, stay tuned. Okay, so Afro Kinky bulk hair actually comes in layers, and I'm going to go ahead and separate out my layers. This bulk happened to have 3 layers, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull out the hair for my lock. Now you'll be able to feel approximately how thick you want your lock, but I pulled off enough hair here for a small to medium lock extension. I then go ahead and actually start crocheting. And the way that I do this is I crochet a little bit to form more or less the foundation. And then I will go back to solidify up the lock itself. So that's more or less how locks themselves actually form. They form the foundation, or the inner of the lock. And then, of course, it's frizzy. And of course, over the course of time, the lock itself tends to form and tighten up. And that's exactly what we're doing with our crochet hook. We're going to form the lock, the inside structure of the lock, and then we're going to go ahead back over it and tighten that lock up. Now you will notice that as I am crocheting, I'm actually twirling the lock, and I'm twirling the lock because I want my locks to be round. If you didn't twirl the lock, then the locks would actually be flat, and that would not look very good. So as you crochet, you're pulling your hook in and out, and you're also going to be rolling or rotating that lock between your fingers. I do crochet with my hook facing downward, so it faces my forefingers as opposed to my thumb. And the reason I do that is because if I crocheted with the hook facing my thumb, I would actually end up with scratches all over my thumb. The hooks are tiny, and it's like a little tiny knife there. So I do crochet with my hook facing down. You will notice that I also compared the locks and to one that I already had made, and they were almost identical. I'm going back in and cleaning up and tightening up that lock and palm rolling it just to make sure that it's round. And now I've got 2 identical lock extensions. I'm going to go back through and do that same process with a second set of bulk hair and pulling out my hair. Again, feeling for the density. I'm going to go back in and just start to, again, crochet. And here I'm showing you the crochet with the hook down. I'm going to go in and form that structure inside the lock, and then go back through and clean up that lock. So let's just take a look.
Okay, so to do a quick comparison and then go back in and clean up just a little bit to finish up this last lock extension. I'm then going to go ahead and compare those. You'll see that they're almost identical. And then let's go ahead and compare them to the rest of the lock extensions to see how uniform they actually are. You'll see that they are uniform in width. Some of them are a little bit longer, and we'll go ahead and clean those up once we install them for the lovely Soph. And here you'll see all of our lock extensions and see again how uniform they are. We're going to go ahead and wash these and then dry them in the hood dryer, and then they'll be ready for install. So here you go, my lovelies. Until next time, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.